Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to another recap and reaction video of Project 863. I still have trouble saying that right. And we found... Let's just get into it, shall we?
I really love the earth tones, by the way. It kind of matches your briefcase out there.
You mean the one Scott had? Oh no!
Oh no, I know!
Yep, still there. Holy cow.
Books. A lot of books.
Let me explain the mess here. As you can see, I'm emptying my bookshelf. I told you guys that I wanted to do a reading your comments portion at the beginning of every video to get back in touch with you guys. That's what this is right now. I'm gonna do that right now. But I'm also gonna add something else into it. Something else that I think we've been missing. Something else that's going to help us connect the dots, figuratively and literally. We're gonna get into that in a second. I'm really excited about it, but it requires me to completely disassemble and redo my entire office to do that. I'm done doing this accidentally. I'm done doing this whole 863 thing just happenstance, and it's time I take charge of what has been dropped in my lap. But before we do that, let's read some of your theories. Before we get into it, I know you're probably gonna be reading all the titles on my bookcase. This one, you can skip it, long story short, because I wanna read some comments from the last video where a man going by the name of Scott came into our studio. Dark Mega says, I have a theory. This could be either time travel, like what other people say, and this makes sense, or since the antidote was spread out in the valley, Scott woke up because he might have had the serum in him. So since he just woke up, he doesn't know that Syntech isn't in the building anymore, and that's why he went to the building claiming he is an employee. I think that's probably the most plausible scenario.
Yes.
That being said, for us to actually agree with that theory, we're going to have to go out on the limb and actually say that this is legit Scott. There are a lot of clues as to him actually being Scott, but there are a lot of things that cause doubt as to him being Scott. Go to D3B and either enter Scott or Scott came here because he said leave Deb a message. So you guys should probably leave Deb a message and see if D3B says anything about him. Deb has just never been wrong.
True.
She's not been fully truthful, but she's never been wrong. When she has explicitly stated something, it's been true 100% of the time. And I can't think of one scenario in which that isn't actually accurate. That being said, I have gone into the Apple II many times since then. Didn't show it on camera because it led to nothing. But anytime I try to engage a trigger word, D3B pretty much says the exact same thing. No trigger words. I didn't build trigger words into this programming. Niz Cruz says, I feel so bad for Scott. Everyone laughing at him and yelling at him, and he's so confused. I don't know who's laughing at him.
Yeah.
If there was any laughing that was uncomfortable laughter to dispel the tension. You ever have one of those situations where you're just like, huh?
Where's Wes?
Sorry, what?
Or Deb?
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
You don't really know what to do and you're like processing all of this information. So no one's laughing at him. We're, if anything, pretty paranoid and scared during that situation. You should have asked him what year he thought it was. You could have heard when they thought they were asleep or something along those lines, because I don't think time travel makes sense. And by asleep, I'm referring to the possible serum test could have been used to put subjects to sleep for long periods of time. Yeah, sleep being basically what happened to me, which is under the influence of whoever's on the other end. That's probably the most possible scenario. I don't know how he plays into this whole thing though, and I don't know why he all of a sudden just, well, that would actually explain why he all of a sudden showed up. Because releasing control over the Spire, I wonder if there's other people out there just like waking up all of a sudden. I'm telling you, Matt, this is actually Scott. His name is tied to the Mountaineer. Look through the files and see if his name is tied to Syntech. There might be a chance that he could have been in an accident with Syntech and forgot everything. Try to contact him and explain everything that happened. We sent him away. There's legit no way to contact him, and I don't really have enough information in order to even know what to ask him. The cartoony kitty. This is absolutely wild. I'm so glad to be caught up with this series again. Yeah, you and me both. The previous 7 months of my life, I kind of lost to this whole series, so to speak. Still struggling with that a little bit. Still struggling with the fact that, I was asleep for 7 months because of the serum. I'll move on. Daniel Jensen says the Mountaineer and now the Fan. I think they are caught in a time loop of sort. That's a cool theory. How would that work? I think I would have said, calm down, sit, and take a breath. Ask him what date it was and correct him. If you had him leave, that would be more stressful and a bigger risk than just let him stay. Now look at what you have done. Instead of looking at the whole picture, deal with it in small chunks. This guy's clearly on your side. That's not necessarily true. He came in hostile after we told him this wasn't Syntech.
What happened to all of them?
Hey, no.
They shouldn't be back there.
Work here.
You're not putting into play the idea that my staff is here and they're scared. And not only that, people from Syntech have notoriously been hostile. We can't forget everything that's happened. I have the responsibility to keep my staff safe. Even if we didn't have all the information, I think we played it right. Okay, so that's all the comments I'm reading right now, but I'm not done yet. I have one more thing to do, and this is the thing that I think is gonna bring it home. This is the thing that's gonna bring us together in such a way that hopefully we can figure out and solve who killed Deb. Yesterday, I went to the HQ at the studio, in which we don't use anymore, and I'm thinking, you know what? I'm gonna bring that board back. I brought the cork board home and a bunch of other things here to make this thing happen. I'm surprised it fit, to be perfectly honest with you. So I'm gonna go get that board. We're gonna set it up here, and the beginning of every video, after we do a little reading your comment segment, we're gonna add things to the board, you and I, subject 4, subject 1, together, and we're gonna try and every video put some pieces together to see what we've learned, because this gets too complicated to keep track of. Not only that, link down in the description below to take a peek at the board when it's not in video. I'll have an actual board where you can leave comments on, hopefully help solve this with me. So let's build that board right now. Here's where the board is. Let's see if I can figure out how to bring this upstairs by myself. Here we go. This is a giant board. Okay, we did it. We're here. All right. Maybe this board is too big. All right, let me clear this out for a second. Let me clear this out.
I don't think so.
Shout out to my wife for helping me with the more crafty side of this.
Yeah.
It's not my strong suit. First thing that goes on the board here is the fact that Deb was murdered. Immediately after that, we're just gonna use this picture because suit and tie reminds me of Gary, but we don't have a face for Gary. We're gonna put Gary over here. This dude that just randomly shows up and asks for Wes, Deb, and Autumn. We're gonna put him down here. Claims his name is Scott Cleric. Also, most likely connected in all of this, the event, the Absolute being stolen. That's gonna go up right here, right above. If you recall, Deb said that there were 356 possible murderers. 356 possible people that wanted to murder her.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with the top 5. Gary called us about Deb's murder. Somehow he knew, so I'm gonna connect those dots there. Okay, so Gary Reynolds right now, no motive, no means, no opportunity. Same thing with Scott. Right now I have him just as a person of interest. He just kind of conveniently showed up. Basically after some of the theories you guys showed me this morning, in that he could have just woken up from being under the serum. That was an interesting idea. I decided to put him on the board. We have the evidence found in the Mountaineer, all right here. Yeah, I'm gonna bring some of the evidence home when I get an opportunity that is documents so I can actually put it on the board. Now I'm going to basically connect this all. Let's do it. Gary Reynolds, I would say, is definitely tied to the death. We're gonna start like that. During that phone call, he threatened us with shutting down our business for the Absolate, which happened to, at that very moment, be stolen. Not at that very moment, the day before.
Yes.
Scott's name was in the Mountaineer, right here in this piece of evidence. So I pretty much finished for today, and just so you know, there's a little color code here. White is missing information, black is fact. Green is obviously connections. So, let's get to it. By the way, if you want a closer look at this board, I made a digital version down in the description below. Click that link and you can actually zoom in, click the evidence. That's right, click the actual evidence and download it for yourself at full res. So this is going to be pretty cool. This is going to be pivotal for Subject 4 helping me actually solve this stuff. So I'm going to put this away for now. But before I get to the studio, I want you to meet someone. Hey, how you doing? My name? Oh, it's Overchill, of course. I gotta say, you better warn your moms. Because Overchill, he's feared by dads and teachers everywhere. Because he's just too chill. And I know a lot of you guys are asking, really? More? Why? I'll tell you.
Why not?
Because why not? Okay, babe. A lot of people are going to be asking. What's your take on Overchill?
I like it. His voice isn't very chill though.
What are you
It sounds
talking
too much
about?
like overkill.
You tripping, girl. You tripping.
You're silly.
You tripping. See what I mean? What's up, kitties? Daddy's gonna go to work now. Yeah, I know.
Daddy, how do you put the train track straight?
Let's take that one out and put this one here. And then all you'll need is maybe one more curved piece right there. High five. Boom.
Go!
High five.
Go!
On my way to the office now. Actually, that's not right. I'm not on my way to the office. I should be on my way to the office. But your boy forgot to charge his car, which kind of sucks. But who cares, man? Your boy's here, ready for a meeting. And I'm actually not late, so that's lit. I'm actually walking the wrong way, meeting's that way, but who cares, my dude? Who cares? Actually, everyone's probably over there, so I just don't want to be lonely. Hey. What's going on? I know.
Late.
I was coming to see you.
Come on, look at you today.
yeah.
Look at you. You going to Coachella or what?
Nice to meet you. My name is Overchill.
It works. It works.
Hey guys.
Oh my gosh.
What's
You
happening?
scared me. How are you? I like your hat.
Thanks,
That's sick.
Chanel.
And the
I'd shake your hand, but you know, first time meeting you.
No, hold on.
Hi, my name's Overchill.
Hi. Oh, hi. That wasn't what I was expecting.
Not at all, but thanks for going for it. Okay, quick meeting break. Your boys gotta fill up on water. Gotta get some water here. Gotta get some water here.
Let's go to get a sip of water.
Oh, this one's out. To blue base it is. Can I do it in time for my meeting? Haven't actually seen Mike today. I think he's in blue right now. Is Mike in here?
Scientists and cotton candy.
What are you guys doing?
We're playing a game where you basically count to 3 and then both say a word, and then you're trying to eventually say the same word. 1, 2, 3, blue.
I don't understand what you guys are going for.
So that's the thing, is like we just say a random word. Now that I've said blue and she says hat, we see where both of our minds are going, and then on the count of 3 we say another word.
Gotcha.
We're trying to
okay.
like see
It
if we're
just
on the
sounds
same
like you guys are
wavelength.
avoiding having a real conversation.
No, that's not very chill of you.
I just say the truth, that's it. Just fixated on the truth. What's up, dog?
What's up, dude? Did you name yourself Overchill after my title?
Oh, we did it. Sorry.
I claim ownership of your name.
Yeah.
Yeah, Overchill.
Whatever, bro. It doesn't matter who came up with the name, bro.
You see that music playing in the background? It's called Overchill.
Yo, we gotta be back into that meeting in like 3 minutes.
I mean, I really love the earth tones, by the way.
Cool, man.
It kind of matches your briefcase out there.
Oh, briefcase.
Chill vibes.
What do you mean? Yeah, brown briefcase with all the brown and the earth tones.
I didn't bring a briefcase. Not mine. Maybe. Wait, what briefcase?
Someone else. Matt, out of everyone here,
No,
who of us would bring a briefcase to work other than you?
Yeah.
You guys don't follow me. What briefcase?
It's just a brown briefcase.
You mean the one Scott had?
I don't know. I
I
fully
mean-
assumed that you just started
Yeah.
bringing a briefcase. Did he leave it then?
Oh no!
Well, no, I don't know.
Time to find out. Yep, still there. Holy cow! I guess we just walked right by it a million
I
times.
literally thought it was yours.
Are you talking
The
about
the briefcase.
That's not yours?
Why did everyone think it's
Look
mine?
at you.
Okay, this is a different vibe than a briefcase. Can we figure out what we're gonna do after the meeting?
I mean, yeah, we are late, but-
Okay, let's do it. Let's go.
So
Let's go.
Just don't touch us. Just
Okay.
don't move this.
You're gonna be late, Sam. You're gonna be late. Let's do this. Oh, I just hit my arm on the lens here. Hope I didn't break it. Oh, we're gonna. Okay, cool. So you're already committed to
Yeah.
figuring that briefcase out.
Oh. Well, because I think this is where we find out, like, obviously I don't think that this is, like, legit. Like, this guy doesn't work here. But, like, how committed was the cosplay?
Bailey, Scott left his briefcase. It's still out in front where he left it. He came on Thursday. None of us came in on Friday. None of us came in on Monday, all working remotely. And it's Tuesday. So that's been here for 4 full days, and like he hasn't come back for it.
Well, I mean, we weren't here, so maybe he did come and knock on the door or something, but like.
Are we concerned he left this on purpose?
Oh.
Yes, now I am.
Do you guys know what's inside of it?
No.
No?
Is there like maybe like a business card inside of it or something? Like, you know, like sometimes like planners and stuff will have like emergency contact.
Yeah, actually his real information.
If we open it, we could maybe like find his real name and like give it back.
And give it back, yeah.
That's a more responsible approach.
You wanna grab the camera and give everyone love?
Yeah.
Okay.
Briefcases are never a good sign, though.
No, I know, especially when they're just left in your building. What? Wait.
I just had a major hit of deja vu. Is this not the same that we saw in the Mountaineer?
That looks like the same case.
Yeah.
In the new Mountaineer. Do you have the new Mountaineer key? I want to look in the Mountaineer.
You don't think that's the same case, do you?
I hope not. I don't know what I hope, because if I go in there and I bring out a different case and it's identical to this one, that's going to be creepy.
You know what I noticed? Have we subconsciously all started wearing our rings again?
Are you wearing yours?
No.
Oh, well, just kidding. Guess we haven't.
Are we
I
gonna
did
go?
too.
Can we
I
go?
don't know why. Yeah, let's go. If this is the same case, or like if this case is also in that car.
Well, it means that Scott took it out of the car somehow. Unless Scott is the one who planted this Mountaineer in the first place.
But remember how it was like this might be some insane complex fan thing? Like,
Yeah, she's still there.
this just never feels good.
It's starting to look a little dirty now. Yep.
Okay, yeah, so that's a really interesting observation, Bailey. This car is getting dirty. It's noticeably dirtier than when it first arrived, but when it first arrived, it was clean. And so it's only been here for what, a couple weeks now? How long has it been?
Like a week and a half, even.
A week and a half, right?
Yeah.
And so now it looks dirty and it hasn't moved.
At all.
I think that's what's fascinating to me. So it almost confirms that it appeared and we didn't just miss it for like.
Yeah.
Sorry. Be dirty.
It's dirty. It was back here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in the back.
It's not in the back seat.
None of us have gone through this, right? None of us went back to this car on our own volition.
It's not in the trunk.
No way. That's impossible.
Okay, so
unless
what?
this is like Scott came and took it.
It's not in here.
Everything from like last time we checked is in here, except for that.
This is really starting to feel connected.
This is weird.
Could just have a briefcase that looks similar. I'd have to look at the footage.
Where did this weird
But this was.
Where did this go?
Is this part of the cosplay? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying is like, what's really weird is this guy is claiming to be like a Scott, and like we went through this car and it had the name Scott Cleric in it. Is this just an insane level of cosplay? Like,
But then how do we have the key?
Sam, that's a little crazy. A vehicle? It's one thing to purchase some like equipment and manufacture some sort of wardrobe, but a vehicle? Like, what does a
Something like
Mountaineer
this.
go for right now?
What if he hit his head or bumped his head and he got up one day and was
Out
like,
of the bed, and his doctor said no more jumping,
No more money.
on the
no more
bed.
monkeys jumping on the
On the
bed.
bed.
Is that your theory?
Wow, that was rough.
Woods has got the monkey theory. All right.
he woke up from a coma?
He woke up from a coma. That's not bad.
Well, I mean,
He's just been in a coma for 20 years.
why couldn't it actually be Scott? And maybe this is just still the car that he's driving.
Wait, you're talking about like an actual real person who used to work at Syntec. That's the.
I mean, it's possible that he just took this car from Syntec and kept driving it.
But why would he be so confused about like thinking he worked here? If this guy isn't a fan and actually used to work at Syntec, wouldn't he have like knocked on the door and said like, "Hey, I've seen all the content you guys have been posting. Like, I wanted to introduce myself. I actually worked here. This is everything I know."
Unless he wants to be a part of it on a deeper level. I'm gonna look at the footage before I look at that.
To confirm that it's
Yeah.
like the same briefcase.
Okay, I have it right here.
Show him.
Oh, I mean, 100%. That one was just in direct sunlight, which I think why it looks a little bit lighter. Honestly, do we want to just put this in the sunlight and see if it looks the same?
Because all the features are the same. Does it look different in sunlight?
Yeah,
Remember.
Yep.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
my
it.
God. So what does this mean?
I mean, he had to have like broken into the car.
Or he has the key that brought the car here.
Well, our key. What just happened?
What?
It's unlocked?
I like barely touched the lock and it snapped open. Hold up, this is trippy.
Well, the one in the Mountaineer was locked for sure because we tried opening it.
This is the exact same one, and
Yeah.
now it's open.
He had
So
it
this
in his
was in the
possession.
Mountaineer, and he knew the code.
It was locked when it was in the Mountaineer. It's no longer in the car. He walked into our building with it, and it is now unlocked.
So if this is his, and the Mountaineer is his, where is he? Where is he?
What is going on?
We told him to leave.
We told him to
where
leave,
did he go?
but he just walked away without his car?
If this is his car and this is his...
That's some NPC
That's the monkey
behavior.
That is some NPC behavior.
But who is he?
Scott.
Syntec closed in, I think, 2018, 2019?
Somewhere, but...
So he
Somewhere around
could-
then.
That could be him.
But yeah, he does look pretty young. Like, if he was an assistant to Wes...
And the oldest documents that we found of Scott are like, I don't actually know. How
but,
old
like,
are they?
I can't put a date on it, but like,
Is
I
he
feel
someone's
like he
kid?
would be older.
If he's like 35 years old, then technically speaking, he would be like 13 if he was doing things around the year 2000.
Which doesn't make sense because he was Wes's assistant. Scott
At
Cleric,
13?
which doesn't, well, exactly.
Prodigy?
No, but that's what I'm saying. So like, this can't be Scott because like, there's no way he was one of the founder's assistants at 13 at Syntec.
Gloves.
Gloves.
Gloves. Hold on.
Don't you have green gloves?
Oh, I have green gloves.
Oh, he's back. What's over Chill's gloves though?
They're leather. One for you, one for you. Gloves for everyone. Oh, nice catch, Bailey. The best gloves. Size mega. They fit my hands perfectly. So I'm just
Okay.
gonna aim it towards woods, and I.
I'll open my mouth.
All right. Wait, what?
Yeah, totally open.
Oh, I guess that's smart. Whoa,
Okay.
what is that?
There's weird stuff in there.
What is that? Quantum mechanics? What is that?
It's a
Woke up from a coma last week.
Oh my gosh.
It's a crumpled up note that says, "You don't have to do this, but thank you. You don't know what this means." Someone gave it to him. It looks like, or unless he's giving himself notes.
Some stogies.
Smoke.
Those are real. Don't smoke, kids. It's underkill.
So far, this stuff still could be cosplay, potentially.
Maybe. Oh,
What
well.
is that?
Still works.
A pager?
It's just a touchscreen organizer. This is like straight up ancient. Who would use this with mobile phones nowadays? This is unreal. You see that, right?
Was that 2000?
April 12th, the year 2000.
2000.
Is today the 12th?
Wait, is
It's
it?
April 12th.
It's April 12th, Matt. Are you okay?
No, dude. I was just fixated on the fact that it was the year 2000.
Are there any notes in there?
I don't know how to use this.
I don't know what
Can
this-
you even see this right now? I gotta
Yeah,
get an
I can.
angle because these things are so difficult to read. Hold up.
I can see it all.
Okay, so what do we got on here? We got a phone, a calculator. That's just a straight
Are you
calculator.
going to do
At
math?
name, up and down, no file, no file, no file, no file. So no email addresses?
Is that what that is?
Time, yeah, just April. Phone number, name,
Oh,
Chloe.
Chloe.
So we have
Chloe.
a Chloe.
We've heard of Chloe, right?
Have we?
Do we
heard
know
of
a
a Chloe?
Chloe? Well, I mean, I don't know. We've seen a lot of names.
No, I don't think we've heard of a Chloe. We have heard of that.
Oh,
What?
Deb?
Deb.
Where's the note?
I think I gave it to Chanel to put it in the database.
So ask Chanel.
Yeah.
Chanel, can you pull up Deb's phone number that's no longer active?
Okay, so if the phone number matches, then that gives more credibility to this dude, right?
Yeah, it does.
Got
Credibility?
it from the video.
You know what I think that gives? If this number's the same, a suspect. If this is Deb's number, he's directly connected to Deb before we were.
And clearly has a lot of information on Syntec.
Did you guys find the phone number? Is that what?
Yeah.
We found this like planner thing in the briefcase that was in the Mountaineer. Is that the same phone number?
It is. It's the same phone number.
Okay, so
This
who-
is Deb's number.
This means it probably is Scott.
But it absolutely means he's a suspect of murder. And he's been here
Yeah.
And these are his
at our door.
belongings?
These
and
are
he
his
was
belongings.
absolutely a little crazed and wouldn't leave and aggressive.
Do we think this is a fan who killed Deb, or do we think that this is actually Scott
It's not a
Cleric?
fan. I don't think it's a fan.
I mean, how would the fan have Deb's actual phone number if
That's
he
a-
blurted out in the video?
That's a great point. I don't know.
Could it be he was like crazed and confused because he had just murdered somebody?
Well, but Deb
There was blood in the Mountaineer. Or at least there wasn't blood, there was bodily fluids.
Yeah, we don't know for certain. I'm just having a hard time wrapping my head around
Me too.
who this guy is.
This absolutely vibes with everything that was in the Mountaineer.
It's like candy.
The
The
candy.
dude likes candy and sweets. This is old. This piece of candy expires the year 2000. Or is it just going to turn to dust when I open it? That's
That just
not.
looks-
That's oxidized chocolate. That's an old candy bar. That's a really old candy bar.
That coma theory is kind of hitting right now. I gotta be honest.
Okay, but hear me out though. People who just went through a traumatic event like murdering somebody, I feel like their brain would block out like the recent past because it's just like a coping mechanism for them.
What on earth is this kind of book?
What?
Is that his book? Like, did he write
Is this a
that?
journal or is this a book?
This is a book on quantum mechanics.
Is this the kind of thing that you just refer to if you're doing?
What? How do you refer to
These are
that?
like raw notes.
This is like a book of notes. This is bizarre. Optics, mechanics, analogy, Schrodinger equation. Let's look at the simple one-dimensional problems, all right, Woods? You know, you pride yourself on simplicity.
What?
He's a simple dude.
Offensive.
Tell me he's not a simple dude.
This feels like a trap.
yeah, it does.
How is it a trap? Is he not a simple dude? Is this offensive? Look, solve that. It's simple, bro.
Well, you would have to read all the. You'd have to read all the context beforehand, right?
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not-
okay.
Well, okay, well, it's quantum mechanics. I failed.
This is the simple stuff here. WKB method, spherical harmonics, central forces, hydrogen atom, linear operators for mass point uncertainty principle, time dependent perturbation theory, emission and absorption of radiation.
I know. I know words. I don't understand it.
This is above my pay grade.
What is that?
I'm a little concerned.
Yeah.
It looks dangerous.
Oh my
It's a
gosh.
biohazard bag.
Wait a second, are these electrical stimulation?
The needles at the end.
Is that a needle?
That is
That is
enormous.
huge.
I've seen EMS machines before. None with needles.
I was gonna say, what would the purpose of that be? What do those buttons say?
Oh.
Careful, Matt, don't turn
dude.
it on.
Matt,
We don't know what
It
this
still
does.
works.
What does it say?
EMS infusion system. Electrical muscle stimulation infusion system.
That does not sound good.
Oh, well, that's not a good sound. Oh, it sounded like there were sucking noises from these two things.
Let's be careful with that. We don't know
Do
what
you
that
put
means.
serum in this? You inject serum and do electrical stimulation.
Where did that come from?
The briefcase.
No, but where did the briefcase come from?
The Mountaineer.
And
This was in the
guy.
Mountaineer, and the guy that came in had this.
Left it here.
So he had access to the Mountaineer. This thing infuses serum while electrifying.
Probably like reacts with the serum a certain
Maybe. Yeah, maybe if like someone's injected with serum
wait.
under certain circumstances, it like changes what the serum
Anything
does.
else?
Electricity will do that to anything.
What is that?
What is that?
A passport?
Go straight to the airport, pick the most random flight you can. You should have enough to start over. Godspeed. Oh, this is a passport.
Oh, I probably shouldn't show this, right? For who though?
Look at
Is it
the
Scott?
date.
January 2000 to January 2010.
It's for Chelsea Loon.
Chelsea Loon.
Wait, that note sounded like an escape
What
note.
the name?
Yeah.
Like,
Is this a fake passport?
oh
God.
we shouldn't have that if it is.
Why? It's not ours.
That's illegal.
Yeah. This was Woods. This isn't mine.
Can you read that note just again?
Go straight to the airport, pick the most random flight you can. You should have enough to start over. Godspeed.
To start over.
Could this person be an accomplice in the murder? Like, this sounds like Scott gave this passport to this person so she could escape from something.
But look at the expiration date. It seems like this was like a failed plan.
If he has this, clearly it didn't get to her.
Well, also, why is he still carrying it around? Like,
What
the
is-
fact that this is a fake passport that he's carrying around, evidence that he tried to help her escape from something.
What?
You're gonna want to see this.
Oh, this doesn't feel good.
It's a DVD.
Which, like, obviously I know we all grew up with, but that feels like even DVDs are, like, obsolete now.
Yeah.
Obviously I know people still have them, but
Do we have a DVD reader?
Yeah, I think I've seen a couple of those in the tech room.
do you
Okay.
want to go grab one?
Yeah.
Okay, we're here. Woods is grabbing the device. This is a little creepy.
Very. I mean, who writes that on a message?
Well, is this
Or on a
message meant
DVD?
for Scott, or did Scott leave this for us?
True. Could be either.
Oh, what if he like left this case here on purpose? I mean, a fake passport's a pretty bold thing to just leave in the hands of someone else. Like,
Especially YouTubers who are going to put this on the internet.
yeah.
Nice.
Do you know how to use that?
Oh, I know how to use that.
Yeah.
What a throwback, bro.
Device?
Here we go. It literally just popped up on my screen. Cam 009, location 1, lab 5.
Oh, do we know what we're gonna see? I mean, I know we don't, but
Oh boy.
the last time we did something like this, we literally
Yeah.
saw someone get unalived.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm scared to click. Y'all ready? Here we go.
There's literally a Syntex sticker on
Look at that.
Yeah, whatever that is.
So what are you gonna do? Just refuse to work with her? I'm going to speak with Wes about it again. I mean, he's gonna want to know what she's doing.
That's the guy. That's the guy that came in here.
What?
That's him.
I can't make out his face that well, but like that's fully his suit.
Besides, Wes is the only person who can convince Deb to change her mind about anything. Are you going on about the human, the trial experiments again?
Wait. Why is this footage like that but on a DVD?
Well, maybe this was like taken like from the security system and then put on a DVD.
Security systems, even during DVD times, still were shot on tape
Yeah.
when they're like constantly rolling. So that still makes sense.
Is this guy wearing
is
the
happening?
same outfit?
Yes.
The trial experiments again? Like, where did you think we were? It's not like that, okay? I'm sorry, but her projects are supposed to be different. She's always told me that. She's always told Wes that, and it feels like she's lying.
Okay, well, Nelson's been putting a lot of pressure on her. You know that.
Well, no, she's always been strong enough to stand up to Nelson, especially when it comes to the patients and when things get going too far.
Like you have. Look, this is a lot for you. You know, especially for someone like you. You've probably seen more than any of us. So talk to Autumn. She's been with Nelson for a while. She might be able to help you.
I don't want help.
Autumn. We saw that name in the New Mountaineer from the company memo.
He also mentioned it. He also said Autumn.
He fully did. There's no way he could have known about Autumn.
The first video that we found out about Autumn hadn't gone live by the time he came in.
When he was talking about like people he was trying to get in touch with, he mentioned Deb, Wes, and then Autumn.
Yeah.
So I don't want help learning how to cope with this anymore.
Okay, then Clint.
Wes needs me.
Did you talk to her about this?
Yeah, yes. He's worried about how she's gonna react.
Deb.
Okay.
Of course, Deb, but I don't even care anymore.
It's just a patient. Dozens of patients come through our doors every month. What makes this one so different?
I've never had my name project before, and now I do, and I have this responsibility, and it's heavy.
And I told you you'll get used to it.
I'm not gonna get used to the screaming and the crying and the way their mental state. It's just great.
Yes, you learn to block it out. Look, the work we are doing here can save millions of lives. And I get it, human experimentation, it's horrific, it's terrible, and it requires a lot of sacrifice. But it's necessary, and you will get used to it.
This is
Necessary.
I don't know. This is not the first test that I've sat in on, and I don't see myself ever getting used to it. She's so young.
What, the patient? What are you going to drag in on her?
Chloe. Her name is Chloe.
So now you're naming the lab rats.
Don't.
No, look.
Don't just, please.
Look, it is just one patient. You have a lot of people here gunning for your job. You are close to Wes. You are close to Deb. You are close to every higher up in this company. They can push you forward. It is not worth it to throw it all away over one patient.
That's funny. Wes said the exact same thing.
Excuse me?
And it stops.
Holy cow.
We can take a million things from this.
Wow.
But one thing I know for sure, Chloe just got to be a much bigger player. I got a notification. Lo and behold, it was the Mountaineer driving past Red Base.
Is it gone?
No. Guys! Guys, he's getting into the car. I just got a message from Kat.
Hey, dude. And that will be it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited for the next one. And let's see how it is. So I'm going to say bye.